No dancing today, guys. We have to talk about something really important. There is a game dev out there right now making a game, and they have said exactly what is on everyone's mind when it comes to men. Unapologetically, they just stated it in their game. And here we are. This is the game. All men are pigs. I don't know why it's called All Men Are Pigs. I hope that you understand my intro was a joke. That joke might not have landed well. I'm going to keep rolling. But guys, listen to this music. God, I love it. Okay. I do not know what this is about. I think you pretty much just... obviously, like, it's a gay dating simulator, but you, I think, are supposed to be going to, like, some sort of island to work, and, dating simulator. What more can I say? Let's just start it. This is the demo for the dating simulator. Currently, this game is running its Kickstarter, so I will leave a link in the description down below, by the way, if you guys are interested in seeing that. But right now, we're just going to play the game. You were looking at the vista from your small yet very well-placed balcony. It's almost midnight. The stars are shimmering at the distance, bright with promise and excitement. The trip was long and tiring, but you have finally arrived at your new home. Your new flat is small yet very cozy, and it was nice to discover it is a surprisingly great view. I'm trying to adjust my camera. I was busy. I gotta adjust my camera. I keep singing this song. I'm so sorry. I keep singing the song like, I was thinking about boy, like that song. Yeah, I butchered it, but I keep doing it. You can see a flickering light, a big ship crossing the sea at the distance. You've never lived in a seaside town before, never mind an island. But having the fresh salty air cooling your face every night is something you could grow to live with. You have just arrived, so you didn't have any time to get to know the island. Tomorrow you have your first shift at your new job. You guess that you'll have to familiarize yourself with everything in your new life from first-hand experience. You're thankful your new boss could provide this low-rent staff house for you, so that you won't have to look for a place to stay on top of everything else that you need to adjust to. You also hope to move on from your old life, your boring hometown, your disastrous love life. Oh God. You can't help but wonder if there are any hot, decent guys on this island. You are sure that soon you will find out. Look at us. Why do we have, is that, oh, we're a pig, right? Like, that's the pig image? Okay, welcome to Santa Locura, where summertime is all year round and the men are easy. That's rude. Welcome to All Men Are Pigs. Your name is Max. No, it isn't. You're right. Guys, it is not. It is very clearly... Oh, wait, it's fighting with me. What do you mean, no, it isn't? Max is a perfectly decent name. And this is a game and I get to pick my own name, okay? We are 2 minutes into this game and you already start off on the wrong foot. That can't be a good omen. Okay, you little nuisance, have it your way. Oh my god, I feel so much better. What a dangerous name indeed. Now let us proceed. Hello, Swiggity Swiggity. Your summer in the island nation of Santa Locura has just began. Oh my god, a poster from the best movie of all time. Who wrote this? Who wrote this visual novel? I want to know them. I want to give them a hug and shake their damn hand. The next day you wake up late and spend most of the day unpacking your stuff in your bedroom. You take a quick break to cook up something in the kitchen. Thankfully, why is there just a poster of George Washington? Why is there just this random poster of George Washington? Thankfully, the kitchen was fully staffed and you found some pasta you could cook. Oh, staffed? I think they mean like stacked or like stuffed. Then you take a hasty shower after using the shower gel the previous tenants apparently left there. Oh, God. You're going to use that? Okay. When you're all set and proper and smelling like fresh vanilla, you leave the house. Time to show up for work. I love the transitions and I love the background so far. The writing is a little rough. In places just because of like some of the typos and things like that. But the character designs are very interesting. Like they're very intriguing. They kind of pull you in. It reminds me a little bit of Coming Out on Top, but also kind of has like the cartoony sort of feel, the sort of lighthearted feel of Dream Daddy, if that makes sense. And I've checked, guys. There's a drag queen in this game, but they're not a dateable route, which makes me really, really sad. Because I would totally hook up with a drag queen. I don't know why I did that. The Inquisition is yet a small yet cozy gay bar. As you go through the door, you are enveloped by darkness, smoke, and music. Old-time music. You reach the small stage of the bar, where a drag queen is lip-syncing to an old song about stealing another woman's husband. Oh my god, is it Jolene? Is she singing Jolene? Instead of looking for someone to show you around your new job, you stop a little to admire her performance. Her looks are really out there, as she's dressed in a full-body lycra suit with spiked pads on her shoulders and head. Her glamorous wig goes all the way up in hairy spikes, like an anime hero with a mug beat for the gods. Her stage presence is captivating, and this is not just about her impressive looks, but her performance and delivery. Her expressions are so dramatic, so soulful, she could convince you she was really sleeping with a married man. She probably is. You were so involved into the performance that you don't notice someone coming up to you and trying to get your attention. No, Diego, I don't like you. I'm sorry. I know who I like in this. You must be Swiggity Swoogity, right? You turn from the stage and your eyes fall on a tall, dark drink of water. A handsome man with a big lean body that bulges in all the right places has his black almond-like eyes looking directly at you. His olive complexion is glimmering in the flickering lights, as if he just finished a 2-hour workout. Or maybe it's his anxiety, his brows smushed together in complexion as he awaits your answer, biting his lower lip. It seems like forever and a day before you manage to put your lips together and form a response. Yep, that's me, alright. He grabs your hand in a strong yet unsure handshake. His other hand shows towards the back of the bar, but you mostly notice about the way it's flexing rather than the way it's pointing. How can a hand flex? Gonna flex this hand! I'm sorry. Hey, Diego. Hey, I'm Diego. Maria is right this way. She's expecting you. Really nice to meet you, Diego. You shake his firm hand with both of yours. Your handshake was probably a little too lingering because you can feel him tighten up. He looks at you with questioning eyes. Are you coming in? You seem a little distracted. An awkward pause ensues as you struggle to grasp for a retort. Oh my god, no, don't hit on him. Well, she is really talented. Her name is Toxic Femininity. She's our resident queen for this summer. I love that name. So you'll be seeing a lot of her, he winks. Shall we go in? I wonder why she picked that name. Is that like a play on toxic masculinity? Diego takes you through a door with a staff-only sign, and you end up in a small office. Wait, wait a minute. That's freaking Finder in the background. I'm ashamed that I know that series because there are some series. You guys, I could go through like the whole of just like deep in the rabbit hole of like bad animes that I've watched, because I have watched and read so many bad animes, just ones that were like, oh, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like when you're watching like an anime or a manga and there's always just like all these jokes about sexual harassment, or like a lot of the love stories relate to sexual harassment, and then like you grow up and then you're like, oh, that's messed up. It's a lot. It's a trip. Like, I get into discussions about this with my friends all the time. Like, should we consume anime and manga even though it's problematic, or shouldn't we? Because it's just kind of, you feel bad. The story is intriguing in other ways, but it's also, like, still problematic, and you don't want to give it kind of that justification. But anyways, this is just something that they put in the background, and I'm going off about it. A young woman is sitting on the desk. She looks at you over her files and dossiers. Then her expression brightens. She turns to Diego. Baby, is that the new guy? Yeah, this is Max. Hi. Max, hi, I'm Maria. You're even cuter than the pic in your resume. Nice to meet you, too. I have to admit, I didn't really look at your resume. I just saw your attached photo and thought, yes, he's cute enough to work in a bar. That's sexual harassment. I'm ashamed, but I'm not sorry. Her honesty is brutal, but you're not fazed by that. Working a bar is not exactly rocket science, and good-looking staff is pivotal to bringing the customers back and back again. Also, half of your resume was fictional anyway. I will prove to you a more than a pretty face. I'm glad to see that kind of motivation in you, but don't take it so seriously. This is a fun place and you need to have fun working here. Clients will not frequent a bar run by Debbie Downers. I'm not a Debbie Downer, I just really want to be productive in this job. Diego, who hasn't said anything in a while but was still filling the room with his considerable presence, finds this as a timely moment to interject. Relax, Max. It's not a hard job. I don't even work here officially, and yet I fill in for the bartender all the time. Our bartender is really flaky. Anyway, I don't really have the experience for that kind of work, but it comes easy. No customers ever complain. They don't complain because he's 100% Venezuelan. Arequipe? Arequipe? I've never heard that word before. Arequipe. Venezuelan arequipe. And they come in here just to look at him, not for his cocktails. I see what you did there. I see. Diego looks at her dejectedly. I can hear you, you know. He then turns to you. How about we go out there and I show you how to work around here? You know, in excitement. You can't wait to learn the ropes. Okay, let's get to work then. Break a leg. If you need me for anything, I'll be here doing boring manager stuff. You mean like reading yaoi? Like, girl, what are you doing? You can't be horny on Maine like that. As you exit the room, you catch a glimpse of Maria sighing in exasperation. You spend your... Oh, I thought for a second they were playing I Wanna Dance with Somebody. I thought this was like the beat, just the lyricless version, just the track. Okay, showing how to work the bar. The ease with which you move around and acclimate yourself to the new work environment seems to be impressing him. You were really good at this. First night here and you already know the cocktail menu by heart. Thank you. I do have a lot of experience. Diego chuckles and looks at you endearingly. No, you were not just a pretty face, I guess. Oh, so you did notice I'm pretty. Diego blushes and loses his words. You realize you guys have the same haircut, though. Like, could you theoretically hook up with someone who has the same haircut as you? I want to know. Leave a comment down below, because that would weird me out. You realize that you're flirting with your boss's boyfriend on your first night at work. Wait, he's the boyfriend? He's her boyfriend? Guys, did I miss something here? Okay, you lose your words, too. You both fixate on chanting some already clean cocktail glasses for a minute or so. The rest of your first night at work flows uneventfully. You say goodnight to Diego and Marie and go home. The drag queen working there didn't even introduce herself to you. She disappeared after finishing her acts. But drag queens are supposed to be divas, right? Leaving the club, you were full of hypertension, enthusiasm-driven energy. However, during your short walk home, you feel said energy depleting gradually. It was probably what kept you going all night, but now it's gone. You'll need a few more days before you adjust to night shift hours again. For now, however, you just collapse on your bed the moment you reach your place. You awaken very late in the morning. It's almost noon, actually. Ah, the joys of working at night. A songbird's sweet tune can be heard all around the neighborhood. Rays of sunlight force their way through the semi-pulled curtains, and a soft breeze brings the fragrance of jasmine and salt water to your nostrils. What a great place to experience summer. You get up from your bed. Yesterday, you spent all your free time doing chores. But today, you can actually have some fun. Why would I explore my new place? I'm going to the beach. Duh. You can grab your beach and you stuff the things you need in order of priority. Guys, I'm so excited. I am so sorry. I'm like super distracted right now. This is just reminding me of so many things. I finally live close to a coastline again, but this time I have a car. So this summer I'm totally going to go down to the beach and it's going to be awesome. And I'm so excited because it's been so long since I lived in the ocean. Even the entire 3 years that I lived in Oregon, guys, I did not see the ocean once. That's how busy I was. And also, like, I didn't have, like, a lot of friends that had cars and everything. A lot of us, we had our driver's licenses, but we don't have cars because we were broke. But now I'm broke, but not as broke as I was then. Like, and I can drive. I can drive down to the beach. I can have a day at the beach. It's about 4 hours away. It's great. Very excited. Gonna go back to this game. Okay, you know what? Let's bring condoms to the beach. Why not? You don't need a swimsuit when you go to the beach. Maybe there's a new beach. I don't know where we're going. We can swim in our underwear. Yeah, condoms. Yep, there we go. Hope they're not expired. We can bring more. Wait, we can bring more? Okay, sunscreen? Swimsuit? Beach hat? Towel? Okay. Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. Shades. And then a towel. And then we're out. With a luxury, I was wondering if I could just, like, press that over and over again. You just show up to the beach like, well, I'm here to have a good time. With the luxury of having time on your side, you can now pay more attention to the house you're living in. Your kitchen is spacious, which is good because you love baking and you need space for that. It also has natural light and view to the sea. It also has this wonderful picture of George Washington. Like, that is dope decoration. Looking out the window, you can see the light summer breeze making the trees dance slowly, almost sensually. Sensual trees. Also, you can hear some water running. Some dummy is watering their plants under the scorching sun. Don't they know you must only water the plants when the sun has gone down a little? I've never heard of that. Like, honest to God, I have never heard of that. And that sounds so smart, and I can't believe that more people don't do that. Growing up in the Midwest, like, everybody just, like, waters their lawn all the time, and they mow their lawn all the time, especially, like, in the summer. Yeah, the kitchen is interconnected with a small living room right beside it, and a small dining table in the corner can be pulled up if you need space for more than 2 people to dine. The cabinets are fully stocked with dry food and all kinds of condiments and spices, which means someone was living there recently and didn't pack properly before leaving. Did they leave in a hurry, and why? Isn't this how every haunted house movie begins? You then notice a curtain on the opposite wall. Well, no, they could have been going back to the mainland. It could have been that they just couldn't move everything out because they were going back to the mainland, and it's just like things like spices, things like plates, like you could leave those behind and just buy new ones cheaper. Now, I wouldn't leave like big appliances behind or anything like that, but yeah, if I just like had a couple of old ass plates that I didn't need, I'd leave them. The side that isn't supposed to have any windows. You didn't have time to notice the day before. Okay, the curtain. You can see a door handle. Push the curtain aside and reveal a door you didn't know existed. Do you open the door? If this is a haunted house movie, this is the scene where the nosy minority character gets killed. So hell no. I think that means hell yes, we're doing it. The door is locked? What the heck? Okay. Is there a burglar in the bathroom? Okay, we grab a candlestick. Okay, the faucet, the water is coming from the shower. What's wrong with the shower? Why are you in my shower? Also, this music. He did not even bother pulling the shower curtains. Okay. I have to blur this all. I have to especially blur this out. I can't even read this. I'm so sorry. That's very much a lot. The naked man screams at the top of his lungs. What the? What the hell do you think you're doing? He's trying to make sure this tiny towel is somehow protecting his modesty. Modesty is not. I'm swiggity swoogie. I live here. I don't give a get the hell out. I'm gonna call the cops on you, you freak. You promptly exit the bathroom and try to regain your breathing pace. A few minutes pass as you wait for the naked man to come out of the bathroom, and all kinds of feelings and questions go through your head. Why was he acting as if this is his own place and you were the burglar? Why was he so unnecessarily mean to you? I mean, this is your house after all. Maybe he lives here too? The previously naked guy walks in the living room, slamming the door behind him. I take it you're the new guy. Maria mentioned you at some point. And who might you be? I'm Stefanos. We're going to be roommates, unfortunately. Maria didn't mention anything about having a roommate. Of course she didn't. She can be forgetful like that. So you expect me to believe this is a shared house and nobody bothered to let me know? Did you really think this small yet select piece of property with this kind of view would be a staff house that you could rent out all to yourself? For this lower rent, in this economy? Please. Maria's bar is not exactly a gold mine, and the only way you have this place to live in the first place is because Maria inherited it. Welcome to the real world, dumbass. Oh. My God. Save it. Let's just establish some ground rules. You don't bother me with your drama or your noob questions about anything. You knock before you try coming into the bathroom. In fact, you only use the bathroom when I'm not in the house. What? I'm gonna take a shit right on your pillow, okay? This house stays in complete silence until at least 17 o'clock. And you never, ever come into my room. What room? I've been here for 2 days and I've seen all the rooms. Oh, that closet door thing. That makes sense. The Inquisition is busy tonight, but you don't mind as you've already gotten the hang of the place and the job. Working a bar might not exactly be rocket science, but you're proud of the job and how efficient you're at it. Also, Diego is working behind the bar again tonight. Working with him makes everything easier. You really look forward to your chatting in between completing tasks at the bar. So how come you're only helping with the bar, but I see you working full shifts here every night? Well, I told you, our bartender is quite flaky, so I'll have to fill in for him when he's not around. But you're here all the time. It is what it is. We're in the nightclub business. Professionalism is good, but having a personality is better. Maria thinks he's worth all the leeway she is giving him. When he's actually here, he is away with people. People just tend to flock around him and beg for the slightest attention from him. In this profession, that's quite the moneymaker. You feel a little taken aback if the person that verbally tore your new butthole back home is actually supposed to be a charming bartender that brings all the boys to the yard. My bad attitude brings the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours. I'm sorry. Okay, maybe not just taken aback but bitter as well. I'm actually not a bad bartender, you know. It's your Marie's choice to focus on my looks rather than my talents. You did not expect to offend with your little flirty comment, which was already risky enough to begin with. You have to try and make it better somehow. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't a backhanded compliment. I've worked a few shifts with you, and I can't tell you're not actually in the bartender business. I'm just saying Maria seems to focus on looks rather than work ethic or character. She does focus on character. That's why our bartender still has his job. Speaking about character, you're 2 days in this job and already critiquing your new boss and how she does business. Nice going. Damn, okay. You can almost feel your foot making space to sit more comfortably in your mouth. I didn't mean to offend. I guess I'll have to wait and see him at work, and I'm sure he'll be as great as Maria says he is. Where is Maria, anyway? She's out doing some late errands. Why? You decide it's a good thing to mention Stefanos, and that, on top of being unprofessional, he's also a difficult person to live with. I wanted to complain to her about the roommate I was assigned with and didn't even know about. Oh, well. Diego trails off and never finishes the sentence. It says, focus is behind you. What? You can hear clicking of heels. It's the drag queen! Hey! I'm not saying that. Except for you, Diego. You're adorable. You're sweet, like flowing Arequipe. What the hell is Arequipe? What is it? What is it, guys? It's just dulce de leche? What? How have I never heard of that? Okay, you know, whatever. Fine. And also straight, so I can't really call you that in any inclusive way. Hey, Toxic, you're late again. Hey, Lisa, show up, bitch. And from the sound of it, I'm not late. I'm right on time to eavesdrop on some drama. Haha, I'm sorry you had to hear this. My name is Swiggity Swoogity. Nice to meet you. You extend your hand and she grabs it and almost crushes it in a strong, manly grab. Nice to meet you, too. But don't try to dazzle me with pleasantries, you shady twink. When I first started drag, my drag name was Hot Gossip. I had a journalist persona. So give me the hot gossip. Do you have a roommate problem, honey? It seems that Toxic is digging for personal information. What do you say to this very trustworthy drag queen you just met? Not so much a problem. Well, that was underwhelming. You expected something more scandalous, didn't you? I did, but you know what? You should help Maria jog her memory a bit. Maybe running this place is spreading her a bit too thin. Maybe. Which is why she's keeping all these people around who maybe shouldn't be still working here. Maybe. Diego, my darling, you finally learned the art of shade. Glad I'm rubbing off on you, finally. Okay, time for me to get ready for the show. See you, boys, and you, new guy, I'm gonna pound you for information later. You won't get away so easily. Meep! As Toxic walks away, Diego turns to you. Well, she's nice, isn't she? Yeah, for a drag queen, she's perfectly congenial. A few minutes later, which is a record time for a drag queen to prepare, even if she came into work in full drag in the first place, Toxic gets up on the stage and gives a hell of a show. Tonight's show is an ironic rendition of Julie Brown's Trapped in the Body of a White Girl. Soon the bar gets a lot more crowd. I don't understand that. Crowded than was before. Most of the customers herding themselves toward the front so that they can have a better view of the show. Toxic has a huge wig of huge 80s hair on. Her lip sync game is on point, and her choreography really makes everyone focus their attention only on her. There is not one patron chatting or flirting or texting on their phones when Toxic is up on that stage. Toxic's show finishes for now, and she returns back to her personal space. Then Diego burdens you with a holy quest. Can you please take this cocktail to Toxic's dressing room? You know, I'm a little intimidated by her. She seemed to really be looking forward to getting me all alone. He flashes you a knowing smile, and you were impressed by how his his toothpaste commercial white teeth contrast to his olive skin. Maybe you can just open the dressing room door, throw the cocktail in like a Molotov cocktail, and then scram. She looks kind of punk. I think she would actually appreciate it. Please try and make it quick. There is no other server here tonight, and we'll only have minutes before people start accosting me for drinks. You can take the cocktail in your hands, and you can't help but be drawn to it. It is an extremely red color, which makes all the crushed ice in there look like rubies. It smells like tomato instead of strawberry or berries as you initially expected. The vibrant colors seem just right for a drag queen. Underneath the red froth and ice, you can whip pure alcohol and a hint of spice maybe. Isn't that just a Bloody Mary? I'm confused. You suddenly have the strong urge to taste your drink. No, don't touch it. Like, why would you touch that? That's gross, dude. Like, don't drink someone else's drink. Oh my god, I love it. Okay. Okay, don't tell YouTube, guys. We're not gonna blur that out. Toxic's dressing room is more like a dressing walk-in closet. But you shouldn't expect anything more from a timid, independent business like the Inquisition. Wow, this place is small, no offense. Girl, now you see why I have to come in here in almost full drag. You leave the drink on her IKEA salvage desk in front of the small IKEA mirror. She doesn't even pay attention to it, thankfully. You feel a little more respect to her now that you've seen the kind of show she can pull off despite the circumstances under which she has to work. That makes you open up a little more around her, which could possibly be a mistake. So you have to get fully dressed up at home and then walk here? Bitch, Toxic don't walk. I just hail a cab to get to work. I have a few regular drivers so they don't even look twice when they get a drag queen in their taxi. This island is pretty gay friendly, isn't it? I mean, getting around in drag shouldn't be an issue anyway. Oh, that's not an issue at all. This is a no bullshit island. There are almost no bigots here, and the very little I encounter, they meet with the wrong end of my high heels. Which, by the way, is why I just ordered a cab. I'm not going to commute on foot with these heels, and putting on sneakers would just destroy the entire ensemble, you know what I mean? I've never in my life tried on heels, so I wouldn't know. Well, if you were ever in need for a drag mother, you know where to find me. I think you could pull it off. You'd look good in drag. Thanks. Now get out of here. I have to get ready for my next number. You turn to go, relieved that you won't have to make Diego wait, among other things. You go back to Diego, who's swamped trying to make every patron happy. You assist him for the rest of the night. This is such a long demo. I'm always impressed by like these demos of games that are super long. It doesn't have to be this long, though. I mean, we've been going for around like 30 minutes here. After closing down the bar, you take the scenic route home. Walking on the small paved pathways overlooking the sea, with the moon shining a blade of light on the surface of the water, you catch yourself sighing. You feel a little reluctant going back home after work. The people in your workplace seem great so far, but the person you have to deal with back at the staff house, not so much. Your one interaction with Stefanos left a lot to be desired, but maybe you guys just got off on the wrong foot. Maybe it takes a little extra effort for one side to mend bridges and make sure you can both live with each other. A passing thought goes through your mind. Maybe you should knock on his door and have a chat. Try to form some... Nope, we are not going to bond with him. No, I'm not interested. No, I don't want to. I don't like him. He's a jerk. Yeah, no. We're not doing that. No, bad idea. Like number 1,000. You're actively struggling to go to your bedroom and proceed to undress. Okay, so we slept. You wake up to the smell of wet, salty nuts. You suddenly get a deja vu of that time you got drunk and passed out on a bar stool. Your face in a bowl of stale nuts would sprinkle alcohol on them. You run out from the kitchen. As soon as you open the door, you're hit with the fat cloud of mustiness. Waiting for a moment so that your eyes and nostrils can clear from the salty smell, you make out a nude guy in the kitchen stirring a big pot on your stove. As the water in your eyes subsides, you realize this nude guy is not Stefanos this time. Who are all these naked men? Why are they here? Get out. Put on some goddamn pants. Okay. Realizing that you are also in your underwear, you put the kitchen basin between you and the strange guy. You are not sure. Put on some goddamn pants. If it's the musky smell or the sudden intrusion in your personal space, you feel slightly dizzy. Who the hell are you, old man? Hello there. Good morning. Would you like some breakfast? Who the hell are you? Hey, be nice to my guests. That's a rule I forgot to mention. What the hell? You look above and you see Stefanos hanging out, reading a book and slurping frothy coffee with a straw while perched on the kitchen counter. He's in his undies, again, and half his ass is touching the place where you cut up your food. Why? Why? Why is this happening to me? Have I forsaken you? Like... Hey, Rumi, do you want some breakfast? Bennett here is making a breakfast bowl. It's Benito, actually. What? My name is Benito, not Bennett. Congratulations, I don't care. Simona's turns to you. Breakfast, yes or no? What is he boiling? It's cashews nuts. Why is the stranger boiling cashews nuts in our kitchen in his underwear? Frying them or roasting them is too fattening. Also, boiling them can break them apart fast and we can make cream out of them. What if we throw some spicy peppers in there to give the cream an edge? I have some habaneros in the fridge. So he's like a vegan? He's like an extreme vegan? Is that his personality? He's just a vegan? Sorry, no. I like habaneros. Can you blame me for trying? This cashew's cream needs to be pure cashew, otherwise it won't work. As the two guys argue over how to cook their breakfast, are these guys supposed to be best bros? Like, why are they... Look into their eyes. No, I'm not interested in either of these men. There are other men I have seen on the Kickstarter page that are more my type. Okay, I have a type. It's funny in real life because like in life I don't have a type for men. I'm just like, you know. But like when it comes to visual novels, I'm very much like I know exactly what I want. You force yourself not to gaze onto their exposed skin. You look at their faces instead. Okay, blah, blah, blah. We think he's cute. We think he's cute. Take a picture, Rumi, and it'll last longer. Sorry, I wasn't staring at you. I was just staring into nothing. You happen to be standing in the way. I tend to do that a lot, standing in front of nothing. Anyway, nut cream. Doesn't it sound delicious? I mean, sure. I'll have a tiny bit of that. Just a little tiny bit. Nuts are supposed to be crunchy, not creamy. You're pretty sure it's about 2 dozen of cashew nuts per one bite of fruit. This is so expensive. Like, how can they afford all those? Cashews aren't cheap, y'all. Cashews are expensive, okay? Like, I had to buy cashews because I wanted to make them for, like, my vegetable tikka masala, and that shit expensive. That shit rack up the bill, okay? Rumi? Yes. Go put something on you. You're embarrassing me in front of my guest. Your guest is basically naked. Well, it's not like this is his house and he has a closet full of stuff to wear, unlike you. Okay, fine. I'll put on some freaking pants. Better yet, I should just sit in my room and watch The Room. What font is that used in that poster? Do you guys ever wonder? Do you guys ever look at posters and wonder? Okay, I'm going off on another tangent, but... You guys know Avatar? Like, not Avatar The Last Airbender, but like Avatar, like Pocahontas Avatar. You know what the font is on their poster? It's papyrus. It's papyrus. There's a whole SNL skit about it. It's really funny. Look it up. Okay, you slowly back out towards your room. You close the door behind you, start thinking of an excuse to eat that nutty bowl of breakfast, then your phone rings. You see Maria's name on the screen. That very clearly is not Maria's name. Hi, Maria. Hi, sweetie. Do you mind stepping out of the house? I need a little favor from you. Well, you're looking for an excuse, and now you have one. Anything you want, boss. All right, so Diego closed the bar last night and actually forgot his keys inside, so can you please go to the bar to get his keys and take them to his day job? I'll text you the location. I already know where the bar is. I work there, remember? You little smartass. Okay, I'll go, but I'm just starting my shift same time as Diego. I could just open the bar instead of him and let him in when he comes. His keys are in his backpack, basically. He left his entire backpack in the bar, the doofus. Sometimes I think he forgot his brain back in Venezuela. Anyway, he's gonna need his backpack before coming for his shift, so that's a little rude to say. What do you mean by that? Okay, say no more. I'll take care of it. Thank you, sweetie. I will owe you. You will? Actually, it's Diego's mess, so he can owe you. Ta for now. Okay, essentially, I'm gonna skip around. Nope, do some basic maintenance, but don't be late. So you brush your teeth. You give yourself a little bit of a bath. We get ready to go. I'm very proud of my ass. That's great. I'm so glad I have high self-esteem in this game. It's great. It's a difference from my real life. Aren't you staying for breakfast next time? I promise. Oh no, is he gonna make my life a living hell because I didn't stay for his weird vegan breakfast? There's nothing wrong with vegans. There's nothing wrong. Like, I eat a lot of vegan food. There's just, the stereotype about vegans. Okay, so basically we're here. Blah, blah, blah. I'm skipping that. It's in a, well then, didn't they say behind the bar? Oh my god, we found the backpack. Yay! We did it. No, we're not going to open the backpack. Okay, so we're gonna leave. What is happening? I haven't met the men that I've wanted to meet yet. Okay. You arrive at the address that Maria texted you where you can find a rather nondescript car repair shop, the audio repair shop. So he's working here. Oh my god, he looks... Hey, you're here. I don't know of many men nowadays that wear overalls, but guys, we should bring it back. We need to bring overalls back. And you're right on time. I was just finishing work. He handed his backpack to him. Glad to be of help. By the way, you look great, Pana. I don't know what Pana is. This old thing, thanks. So what's in that bag you need to get to so urgently? I must admit I've been slightly curious. Why don't you join me and find out? I just need some time to clean up. He walks into the auto repair shop, leaving you to wait outside. Aren't you going to come in? You follow him into the auto repair shop. You see cars and tools with other apparatuses strewn about, most of which you have no idea how they work. You follow Diego at the far end of the shop where you enter a small built-in office. The room is air-conditioned. You can hang out here. I'll take a shower and be out in a sec. You have a shower at work? That's fancy. Mi pana, do you think I can go anywhere looking like this? Don't do that. I get what you're saying. This garage is an owner that hates being dirty, so it comes with a shower and everything. I'm aware that it's a privilege, but I'm going to abuse it. Great. That's nice that the guy lets him shower. No, don't peek on him when he's showering, my friend. Really? What kind of shirt is that? Hey, pana, I didn't take too long, did I? Oh, you're ready. I didn't realize you were gone. Okay. Oh, end of the demo. I was just about to end the demo anyways. I was like, okay, guys, like we've been going for a while, but great. We made it to the end of the demo. All Men Are Pigs. Congrats, you unlocked the good ending. Does it have any other information? Thank you for playing the demo of our game, All Men Are Pigs. See, there's some men that we didn't meet here. So this, I think, is Benito, but I wanted to meet this guy. All the men that I wanted to meet weren't in this demo, which makes me sad because, like, Stefano is not my type. Diego is okay, but Diego's in a relationship, and unlike, I learned my lesson playing Dream Daddy, guys, okay? Like, you can't break up a marriage. You can't do it. You can try. He's always gonna go back to his wife. Never mind it being morally wrong. I'm just like, he went back to his wife. Anyways, so all men are pigs. So, yep, if you like this demo, guys, and if you want to check it out for yourself, try out the routes and the choices that I didn't try, you can definitely get it. It's free. It's available on their Kickstarter page. I actually got the demo off of itch.io, so you can definitely check it out there. Kickstarter campaign is right now going on, so definitely check it out. I'm leaving a link in the description down below where you can check out more of the game's project, more about some of these characters that we didn't cover, and also more about kind of the game overall. So that kind of brings us to our end of our game here. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a like button, and then also please hit the subscribe button if you can. It really does help my channel out a lot. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I'm covering my bases here. Oh, no, wait, you gotta hit the bell. You gotta hit the bell for the notifications. I'm gonna get an outro figured out real soon here, y'all. Okay, I'll get it together. I'll get my shit together. I promise. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Bye.